je suis, yo soy, watashi wa nanun igo sum. I am Chris, and this is Chris in English. And today I am wearing my Winnie the Pooh tie, I'm drinking coffee from my Stormtrooper mug, and I am ready to have a marvelous Monday with all of you, my friends and students. I hope you're all doing well. Who do we got out there? Who is here? I see Nemo is in the house. Hello, sir. Good to see you as always. Thank you for being here. Tomodachi. She is my friend and my hero. I got Marty in the house. Hello, sir. Always good to see you, of course. And look, we got a Swiss Army knife right here in our chat. Good to see you all. I hope everybody is doing well. Let's start with my weekend. I had a good weekend. I didn't really do much. Cleaned my house, watched some movies. I watched Spider-Man Far From Home for my second time, and I liked it a second time. Played some board games with my sons. Yesterday, my youngest son came over, and my oldest son, and I, we played some video games. We played a Star Wars game, and we played a game called Gloomhaven, which comes in a giant box. It looks like a board game, but it's the size of a small building, really. It apparently takes years to start and finish this game, and I'm looking forward to doing it. So that was my weekend. How about you guys? Did anybody do anything fun or exciting? What's going on in your lives? While I'm waiting for you to answer, let me tell you what we're going to be doing today. Of course, we're going to have the word of the day. We're going to learn a word that we can use in the English-speaking world. And of course, if you want to see the word of the day early, go to the website, ChrisinEnglish.com. You'll find it there. I'm going to give you the United States coronavirus update, tell you what's going on here as far as the sickness and the pandemic. We got some strange stories from the United States. I got a weird story from the city of San Francisco to share with you today. We've got a little bit of grammar, just a little bit of grammar. This week we are going to learn articles. We're going to learn some rules for articles. They are very important. And what's interesting to me is not every language uses articles. So we'll talk about that. We will have our question of the day. We'll talk to each other, find out how we're doing. Boom! And then we'll go and we will face the rest of our week together. Mr. Swiss Army Knife, I am glad I never stop learning with you guys. That makes me happy. Alrighty, let's get to it. Let's start with the coronavirus update. I'm healthy. I'm safe. My family is doing well. Nobody's sick yet. Knock wood. I hope that continues to be true. I hope everybody out there is safe and well as well. Nemo, he went swimming in a lake. That's awesome. Was it Lake Lemon? Was it Lake Geneva? What lake was it? What lake did you go swimming in? I want to know. I'm a curious guy. President Donald Trump wore a mask this weekend. He visited a hospital for veterans, soldiers who fought for the United States but are injured. He went to visit some veterans, and because he was in a hospital, he had to wear a mask. This was the first time he has worn a mask in public. Marty, I'm glad you made it, Marty. I'm glad you made it. I'll be honest, it's one of my favorite jokes. Let's see. We got Chaman. So good to see you. I am glad you are out there. Lake Lucerne, swimming in the big lake. Very nice. Yeah, President Donald Trump, he finally wore a mask. Many of you might know he has been against masks. And I don't understand why. You put a mask on your face, you help protect other people from getting sick. I don't see what the big deal is. But apparently, the president feels that coronavirus came into existence to cause him problems. Oh my goodness, Tomo went to a baseball game. Oh, that's office. Who was it? Was it the Chiba Lotta Marines? Was it the Tokyo Giants, or maybe the Yokohama Bay Stars? Who did you see play baseball? Who knew that Chris knew so many Japanese baseball teams? I want to know, Tomo. I want to know. And did your team win? That's the other thing I want to know. I hope everybody is wearing masks. I'm wearing masks. I have my very cool Star Wars mask. Da, 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 da. I wear this one. I have another one. The Hanshi Tigers. Very good. I hope they won. If they're your team, I hope they won. If they're not your team, I hope you had fun. Baseball is starting here in the United States very soon. I don't think that they're going to let people go to the stadiums. I think that they're going to be played without an audience, but I'm not really sure about the rules yet, so we're all going to find out together. What else? Bad news about coronavirus, and then some good news about coronavirus. I'll start with the bad news. Florida! The state of Florida had 15,000 new coronavirus cases on Saturday. That is a record in the world. No single place has had that many new cases of coronavirus in one day. So go Florida! You're making records! Marty watched The Gentleman, and he liked it. He says it was very good. I'm not familiar with that one, Marty. Is it an American film? Is it being shown here in the U.S.? Maybe I just haven't heard of it yet. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. Let us know a little bit about it. So Florida's in trouble. This is really bad news because next month the Republican Party, the party of the president, is supposed to have their convention, their presidential choosing convention in Florida next month, even though Florida has record cases of coronavirus. Keep your eye on this one, my friends. We're going to see how this one plays out. It's going to be a grand adventure. But here's the good news. I promised you some good news on the coronavirus front. Here we go. New York, on Saturday, for the first time in 4 months, had 0 new cases and no confirmed deaths. That means New York is successfully, they're not finished yet, they are successfully combating coronavirus. It can be done if you follow the rules, if you wash your hands, if you maintain 2 meters distance, if you wear your mask. We can beat the coronavirus. New York is showing us how. All right, New York, thank you. Let's see, Matthew McConaughey and Hugh Grant. Oh, okay. Oh, that's like an all-star cast, or an all-star cast from the 90s. But I'll take a look for it, Marty. It is so true. I have run out of new things to watch. I've watched everything I've wanted to watch, and now I'm watching things that I just think I might want to watch. I think it is incredible, Swiss Army Knife. I do. New York is flattening their curve, and they're showing the rest of us that it can be done, and that we should be doing it. All right. I know. You guys didn't want to hear me talk about coronavirus all morning. You guys are here for the word of the day. That's right. I'm going to teach you a word of the day. And our word of the day, as always, is compliments of the freedictionary.com. They post a word of the day every day, and I post it on my website, ChrisinEnglish, for you to find. And our word of the day today is a verb. Adulterate. Adulterate. A-D-U-L-T-E-R-A-T-E. Adulterate. Maybe I was trying to have my speaker say it. That's okay. Adulterate means to corrupt something, to make something impure, to make something dirty or toxic, to adulterate it. There's a very famous case from Bhopal, India, where a chemical manufacturer accidentally put lots of poisonous chemicals into the Bhopal, India water supply. Lots of people died. The water was adulterated with poisons. It was corrupted. It was made dirty because of the poison. Adulterate, to make something dirty, to make something unclean, to make something impure. Some people think the new Star Wars trilogy has adulterated the entire franchise. But me, I believe that even a bad Star Wars movie is still a Star Wars movie. Tink. So, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I'm not going to talk to you through my cup, but I'll talk to you, and then I'll drink from my cup. Tink. Adulterate. Does anybody have a sentence for me using our word of the day, adulterate? To make impure, to make unclean, to make dirty, to corrupt. Adulterate. Think about it. If you have your sentence, just write it down there. I'll read it out to the entire world. Or to the people who are watching, at least. What is next? Let's do wacky news from the world. Dateline, San Francisco. San Francisco is a modern American city located in the north central part of California. It's a very expensive city to live in, but it's a very beautiful city. It has lots of art. It has parks. It has lots of technology. Lots of tech companies work there. Of course, there's lots of people who are just raising their families and trying to live good lives. But this weekend, they caught a mountain lion. A mountain lion in downtown San Francisco. Now, if you don't know what a mountain lion is, picture a cat the size of a large dog. And that is a mountain lion. Mountain lions are prevalent throughout all of California. We have mountain lions here in San Diego, but they usually stay in the mountains. They usually don't come down into the city. But a couple of things are happening, I think. One, the more humans move into nature and to take the habitats of the animals, the more the animals have to go somewhere, and they come into our cities. But I think another thing is happening. I think because of coronavirus and no one's really going outside, people are staying home, I think maybe we're going to see more animals coming into our cities until we move back into the cities ourselves. Now, I haven't seen a mountain lion down here in San Diego in front of my house, but I did see a skunk just walking down the street in front of my house. I had to pull my dog back because my dog was getting very curious about the skunk, and I didn't want that, and the skunk didn't want that, and even my dog, he didn't know it, but he did not want that. Oh, my friends, we had a mountain lion in San Francisco. Who wants grammar? Raise your hand if you want a little bit of grammar, just a little bit, I promise. I'm not going to kill you with grammar. Grammar has never killed anyone. And our grammar is kind of interesting today. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about articles. And we're going to talk about the definite article, the. Did you know that there are some definite times we use the definite article? He did not, Marty. Thank goodness. He did not. He was walking down the street. Actually, he was walking towards my car. And that's when my dog started getting curious and walking towards him. And I pulled my dog back. And I just prayed and hoped that the skunk would just walk past my car and not stop. And he did. Thank goodness. Oh no! Chamin's juice was adulterated with insect poison. Oh no, that's terrible. Don't drink that, Che. Don't drink that. That's not delicious. Hiya, good to see you. Our word of the day is adulterate. Hey, Che. My juice was adulterated with vodka. Just example. Just an example. Hiya, so good to see you out here. We're going to talk a little bit about articles. Articles in English, specifically the definite article. And for my Japanese students, and for my Korean students, and for my Saudi students, articles are going to be an issue with you. Articles are hard for those language sets because Korean and Japanese and Arabic don't use articles. So when you learn English, not only are you learning a new language, a new vocabulary, new rules, you're learning a whole new concept. Articles, a whole new concept in language. Don't worry, they're not that hard. And the more you use them, the easier it becomes to use them. All right, Mr. Marty. That might be true. We'll find out. We'll share an adulterated drink together one day. That's my plan, at least. All right, articles. There are some special cases when we use the definite article, right? So she. Hello, my so she. Good to see she. The definite article is the. T-H-E. The. And the basic rule for using the definite article, the, is to use it for a specific noun of a category. If we're not talking about any car, for example, if we're talking about one particular car, then we can call it the car. The car in front of my house is blue. I'm not talking about any car, just the one particular car in front of my house. The movie I love the most is Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. It's not any movie. It's the movie I like the most. That's the basic rule for the definite article, though, when we talk about a noun of a particular category. However, there are some noun cases where we always use the definite article. Let me give you one example. We use the definite article whenever we talk about oceans, or rivers, or seas. Hey, Laura, good to see you! I hope you're doing well. I don't know, Laura, if you're in Spain or in Germany. Last I heard, I think you were in Germany visiting. I'm not sure. Where are you now? Drinking apple juice, adulterated with gin, or the other way around. Yeah, don't adulterate your gin with that apple juice. Keep your gin pure. Maggie in the house. Hello, Miss Maggie. I am so glad to see you with your KK. Nice to see you today, day. When we talk about oceans, the Pacific Ocean, we always say the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific, the Atlantic. Laura is in Germany. All right. I hope you're having a great time. I hope you're eating great food. I hope you're drinking great unadulterated beer. The Nile is a river. The Nile, in fact, is the largest river in the world. Woo! Woo is in the house. Good to see you, sir. We're talking about articles this morning. The Black Sea. The Red Sea. When we talk about seas, rivers, and oceans always use the article the. The definite article is part of their name. Also, with geographical parts on a globe. Think about the globe. Think about the earth. And think of any particular point on that globe. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, my woo. The North Pole. The North Pole. That's the very top part of the globe. The North Pole. We always use the definite article the. Same with the South Pole. And same with the equator. The equator is the imaginary line that splits in half the top part and the bottom part of the earth. They go together like this, and then you twist. I think. When we talk about geographical points on a globe, we always use the definite article the. We also use the definite article with superlatives. Yeah, it's true. The tallest mountain, the deepest ocean, the most handsome English teacher. Yes, when we use superlatives, and there's a reason for that. Superlatives are always the top of their class. That means there's only one of them. There is only one tallest mountain. That's why we can say the. There is only one deepest ocean. That's why we can say the. And there is only one most handsome English teacher. And that's why we can say the. There's one more time we can use the definite article the. And that is when we're talking about inventions, musical instruments, or animal species. Let's start with inventions. The light bulb was invented by Thomas Edison. He had help. We usually don't talk about the help that he got, but he got a lot of help. But we credit him with inventing the light bulb. Light bulb is an invention, and so we can use the definite article the when we describe it. Same as the invention we call the computer or the cell phone. Musical instruments. I play the guitar. I can play a recorder, which is a A wind instrument? Kind of, almost. I cannot play the piano. All of these, the recorder, the guitar, the piano, these are musical instruments, and so we use the definite article the to describe them. And animal species, we use the. The panda is endangered. Yeah. The wolf is coming back from the brink of being endangered. The wolf. The panda. The elephant is the biggest land animal on the planet. But the blue whale is the biggest animal of all. That's it, my friends. We have talked a little bit about articles today, specifically the definite article. No. Don't adulterate my cup with poison. But we can unadulterate my cup with more coffee. Ah, look at that, my friends. It's the nectar of the gods. It's my go juice. It keeps me up and happy. Let's see. Swiss Army Knife has a video of me playing guitar. I do play guitar. I don't remember. I do remember. I did play guitar once. I played guitar badly. Nath, destroy that video, Nick. Destroy the video. We don't know. Nobody needs to see that, Swiss Army Knife. Nobody. Okay, my friends. What have we done? What are we still doing? We had our vocabulary word of the day. We talked about the mountain lion. A mountain lion. A mountain lion in downtown San Francisco. We talked a little bit about definite articles. Let's do a preview of what's coming up next week. We are going to be talking about Comic-Con. Comic-Con is next week. Get ready, my friends. I'm excited for it. It's not live this year. It's going to be online, but that means everybody gets to attend Comic-Con. And I'll be doing a lot of Comic-Con news in the show next week. This Saturday, oh my goodness, we got a big special day happening this Saturday. Tune in Friday. I'm going to be telling you guys all week. Come back to this show on Friday. We have a big celebration. Is it this Friday? No, it's not this Friday. Oh, I'll be talking about it a lot. It's next Friday. Not this, the following. Lots of stuff going on here on the show. Lots of stuff going on with me. What's going on with you guys? How are you guys doing? Is everybody happy and healthy? You see, the ship, that was, oh my goodness. Yeah, let's catch everybody up on that. Yesterday, here in San Diego, there was an explosion on a Navy ship. 21 people were injured, which is bad, but from what I've heard, nobody died, and that's good. So, there was a big fire. They're still fighting that fire today. The fire is not out. They say it might take another day or even two to get the fire under control. So yes, here in San Diego at one of our ports, there is a Navy ship that is on fire, and we are still trying to put that fire out. I'll keep an eye on the news today, my Nemo, and I will report to you tomorrow how that's going, because you're right, that is kind of big news. What about the rest of you? What's going on with you guys? San Diego is okay. We have a boat on fire, but other than that, we're doing okay. You guys have anything to share? Any questions for me? I am curious about you. That's a good cup of coffee. Did you guys know that coffee tastes better when you drink it out of someone's head? It's true. Science has shown us this. No, you're not going to believe me. Anybody have anything they want to share? Anything that they want to contribute to the show? Or we can just hang out together. We can all be quiet. I'll put my cup down right here, and we can all just look at each other for a while. I think that I'll get tired of that before you do. No, I think you'll get tired of that before I do. Hiya, Aya. What do you mean, Aya? It's the best way to drink Aya, Don't adulterate your coffee with cream and sugar. Your coffee should be unadulterated. That's what I say. Me, Chris Wiley. How about the rest of you? Does anybody have anything else they want to share? I have a question of the day for us. Let's end with the question of the day. Something for you guys to think about, and something actually, if you answer it, it will be helpful to me. Here's your question. Che-Min misses the San Diego life. Okay. Don't miss San Diego. Come back. Aww. Che, I miss you too. You can come here anytime you want. I will be here ready to teach the grammar for you. Hello, Hakan. Good to see you, sir. I hope you are doing well. I hope Turkey is treating you well. Our question of the day today. What is the hardest thing to learn in English? I don't know. I could tell you the hardest things to teach in English. But I can't tell you the hardest thing to learn in English. I learned English so long ago, I don't even remember learning it. I have just been immersed in it my whole life. But when you're learning English from another language, what's the hardest thing to learn? Is it the verb forms? Is it the idea of articles? Hello, Mr. Hawken. I'm glad to see you. What is the hardest thing to learn in all of English? You can leave your answer here in the chat. Just like Che did, getting the confidence to speak. That is a hard English skill for a lot of people. It's true. Of course, the only way to get over that is just to speak. Just to speak. Just get words coming out of your mouth. And the more you do that, the easier it becomes to do that. And the easier it becomes just to get the words out, then it becomes easier to get the right words out. So I'm glad you recognize that, Che. I hope that you'll continue to speak just because it is useful in overcoming those fears. And if you ever want to practice, just show up to me. I'm happy to speak English with you. Anyone else have anything to share? What is the hardest thing to learn in all of English? That is our question of the day. Before we go, guys, I want to remind you, please check out the website, ChrisinEnglish.com. Every day we have more and more fun new things. We have our word of the day. We have the reading of the day. We have the grammar of the day. We have the birthday of the day. There's so many things of the day on the website. I don't even know what day it is. Richard is here. Richard knows that today is Monday and we're doing the show. Hey, Richard. Good to see you. Our question of the day. What is the hardest thing to learn in English? You can leave your answer here on the chat. You can leave an answer on the website, or you can use my brand new email. Chris at ChrisinEnglish.com. Before we go, anybody else have anything they want to share? Any last thoughts? Any last answers? Any last sentences using our word of the day? I hope you all have an unadulteratedly good day. I hope that you have fantastic but safe adventures. I'll look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow morning. Same time. You are a great class. Thank you very much. My name is Chris. I love you all.